Hi, fanatics. So, some original versus clone comparison time again. And here I have the iconic Creed Millesime Imperial, and was considered to be the best clone of this in the market right now, which is the Club de New Milestone by AMAF. It's one of the few times that I would say, given my perfume experience, so the new bottles of this come in a gold bottle, 100 ml or 50 ml. So this is the original bottles. This is the 120 ml bottles that was been discontinued. And what some people would say, last of the so-called good batches of these. Do not buy a new batch of Creed. This is generally considered people who have larger collections than me the best option right now if you want something close to the original DNA of Millesime Imperial. Millesime Imperial is one of the um, original legacy releases, right? So this is a perfume that was released in 1995. That's a whole Creed Adventures was released in 2010. So you're talking some as a fragrance that was released 15 years before one of the most popular scents in the world. And Milestone isn't the first clone of this. Most people didn't realize that when Sean Puffy Combs had his perfume, his fashion line, and he was a lover of the original Millesime Imperial. He created a clone of that called Unforgiven, so which was a very popular scent. You still see it sometimes when you go Marshalls and stuff. So he created his own clone of Millesime Imperial. The other popular fashion house also created a clone also using the same scent DNA, which would have been can't recall the name now. But they also created a clone, not as good as the Unforgiven. I would say Unforgiven was a very good scent. And then you got this, right? I don't think many Middle Eastern houses have gone behind this scent because of the combination of notes. What Millesime Imperial is known for is that combination of citrus, aquatic, and salt. It's what defines the scent DNA. You can't miss it. And this captured this perfectly, especially that airiness that you have in the scent and that salt note. So picture you're driving or you're by a beach and you're getting that blast of the wave and the aquatic notes from the sea, but you could smell the salt in the air. This is what you get from this scent, right? And this did an excellent job of it. Makes no sense going and pay retail for a bottle of Millesime Imperial and run about 400 US. Even now on discounter sites, because Creed keep pushing up the prices, you're gonna pay maybe about 250 US. Um, Even if you get your hands on a tester, testers still run between 180 and 200 for Millesime Imperial. So yeah, compared to this is now easily around the 35 US. So you could blow this. The only thing I do not like about this compared to, and I'm based on, I have a older batch, right? And the older batches focus a little more on the fruitiness, the salt, the aquatics. This in the dry down tends to focus a lot on the musk, right? So you get a more musky dry down than this. But in the opening, excellent. This also has excellent performance and longevity for a citrus based scent. So this is one of the ones that this is a best bag, you know. This is not the original ones. No. I also find in this batch to be one of the more complex scents. Now, it isn't a big projector, but the complexity is one of the scents that, and you could tell when, I guess, Creed back then, the ingredients, the quality of the ingredients. It's one of these scents that when you smell up close, you could smell quality. You could smell the refineness and the notes. You're not going to get that exact experience out of the AMAF, but when you smell the Creed, you could tell, listen, this is something that's very well blended um, and made for people who appreciate um, what some people would say finer quality things in life. But most people who do collecting now will tell you, buy this. Anybody who telling you, buy this, likely to buy it from them and get stuck off the hand. So this will be the winner right now, the clone. If you want to experience a very unique San DNA Millesime Imperial. Bye bye.